Hi, this is Elena with DSTHunniPlans. I'm just a sweet diva who loves to plan. So today we're in day 4 of the 10 days of planner prep. So this series is going to highlight my preparation for 2026 with my planners. So today we are going to be setting up my finance planner. This is an A5 notebook from Erin Condren that I have personalized. I picked this out. I don't know why, but this was like calming to me, which dealing with money, you want something that's going to be calm. Plus it was green too for money. So I've got notes here. I usually go ahead and put my pay rate for the year. Also a reminder how much I need to put each paycheck for Go Wild 2026 for my anniversary trip, and then just because. So we have, let's do a name sticker. And this is from I Have Plans For You. I ordered for 2025, and I had so many that I've been using them for 2026. So, gotta be careful. Okay. So, I've got my name in it. It's official. So, I put Post-it notes in here. Let me move you over to make it easier. So, here we're going to do 2026 accounts. These are the accounts that I'll have in 2026. I'm waiting and hoping that Brandy from Perky's Papery comes out with numbers like this to match. So I'm not going to put anything right here, but here I'm going to put, let's see. I'll use these. January. And let's see if I have enough to do. FINANCEG. Okay, I think I have enough here. If not, then we'll just have to figure it out. So basically, each month I want to have some finance goals. Things that I want to pay off, or major purchases that I need to make, anything like that. So let's put that there in C. Trying to use these up and not hoard them. I hope I have enough room. It's looking kind of tight right here. So I might just have to write in the S right there. It's fine. We make it work. I might just have one. There we go. So January finance goals. Over here is going to be bank account tracker. And I pretty much know BA. I don't have an N. Oh, you know what? I'll have, if I can find it, other letters. I use this little envelope. I've got other letters in here. Everything does not have to be exactly the same. So I have I call these the kidnapper letters, but I've got these from Lauren Phelps. So let's do bank. When I do order letters, I tend to order at least 4 to 5 sheets. One is, my first name in itself has 3 A's in it. So a lot of sheets, it might only be 2. So I try to make sure I have enough letters. But all my kids' names have A's in them too. So I'm just trying to make sure I have enough. I usually have tweezers. I don't know where they are. When you have kids, your stuff disappears. And I'm probably going to abbreviate account. When you're doing letters or spelling stuff, do you like spell it in your head so you don't mess up bank account? And no, these are not all going to be straight, and I'm okay with that. Let's see. Okay. And again, just prepping myself so that when it gets closer to the end of December, that I won't have as much stuff to do, because last year I waited until like January to start setting stuff up, and it drove me nuts because I felt like I was behind to start with. Okay, so we got bank account tracker. Okay, and why not? Let's use some more stickers. I've got these from Simply Water Co. that look like Scrabble pieces. So let's take another January. Put it there. And let's do I. And C. O. M. E. Oops. Okay. So this January income, and then where I have this written down here, I usually do it like a table chart. So I'll put account, start, and end. So I'll check all the accounts at the beginning of January. I'll check all of them at the end of January as well. Income, I list the income description, the estimated income, the actual income. And under that, I usually will put, I think, a date. And then here is where I start my transaction log. So I'm just going to put January on the first page. Now moving forward, like it usually depend on the month, it might be 2 pages, 3 or whatever. I'm not going to put January at the top of all of those. So you got January, and do I want to do, trying to figure out what letters I want. I think I like these. So if you know any companies that have some great alphabet letters, let me know. T. And I use this as basically like a checkbook register. Transaction, and then we will spell out log, L-O-G. So this is basically the setup for January so far for my finance planner. Okay, so we've got January transaction log, and then here in the very back, I like to put the recurring bills and then the debt tracker. So I not count down, but just bills that are due consistently. So let's see if maybe we could use these. If I have enough. RECURRINGB. Okay, I think I got enough for this. Just trying to use up some different letters. You gotta make sure you spell this stuff right. I did used to be a teacher, so gotta have this stuff right. RECU. Another R. And this just makes it a little bit more appealing to the eye. Makes me want to open it and actually use it. Recurring NG. Recurring. Hold on, there's something on this letter. Well, can't use that. Something stuck on it again. Can't get it off. B. L. So put that on recurring bills. Gotta be careful because this stuff will stick to your finger and then you go to snatch it and the whole sticker is jacked up. Okay, recurring bills. And I think for this one, if I have any, yep, I might use, oh no, I wanted to use these because nothing is scarier than a debt. So let's use the scary letters. So let's do these. And I've got uppercase and lowercase. So I'm gonna mix it up. And I got a capital T. These don't have to be perfect because they look crazy anyway. C. K. E. I want a different color. R. And I'm going to use this exclamation point. So debt tracker is going to go there. And the way that works is I start on this page and then I go to the right. Okay, so I think that's basically set up for 2026 so far. Of course, I can't fill out everything here because it is finance, and as Tabitha Brown says, that's my business. So this concludes day 4 of the 10 days of planner prep. Stay tuned for day 5. Have a great day. Be blessed. Bye.